Hi everyone, it's Andy here. I'm in a tropical North Queensland creek and my mission today is going to be to catch and cook something.
Andy's fishing and wild cook.
The other challenge today is I've got a Barra and Jack tackle club box. I'm going to try and catch a fish on every lure in this pack. I'll show you what's in the pack later. It's going to be a tough one. I don't think I'll be able to do it. I'll give it a fair shot. I've got most of the afternoon. But yeah, this one's going to be a tough one. Okay guys, the first one I'm going to use is a Pnotoon 21 Greedy Guts. And this one I'd use around mangroves. The tide's actually quite high still. There's a nice log just here. So first cast with the Greedy Guts, right next to that log, there we go. I'm a bit close with the boat here, so I don't expect anything that cast. Well, actually nice rocky point here. Having a big bib on this lure will actually bounce over rocks quite easily. Hold the rod down. Oop, there we go, bounced on the rock. And that means we're in the zone. We're right where we want that lure to be. Just bouncing over those rocks. And that big bib will just go like that. So as I fish, I'll show you where I use all these lures in this pack and how and why I'm fishing the way I am. Like at the moment I'm holding the rod up really high because it's quite shallow and there's a lot of big rocks there. As I go over them, I put the rod down and fish deeper. So I've heard a couple of fish feeding right here. Let's see if they're still there. I don't know what they are. Oh, yep, straight away. Oh, that was a good hit. What have we got? Is there little barramundi? Okay, we'll let him go. Whew, that was quick. I'd had about 20 casts with this lure, but that's the first cast I had just there. Get you up. The deck's actually quite cool. You can see I'm not wearing any shoes. Alright, settle down guy. He's undersized and it's actually out of Barra season, so any barramundi we catch, doesn't matter what size they are, we've got to let them go. So it is out of barramundi season. Any barras we catch in Queensland we've got to let go until the 1st of February. I've actually chosen this river, whoops, there he goes, because it's actually normally a bit clearer. I don't expect to catch too many barramundi. Now we've caught a fish on that lure. Let's have another cast there. So what I'm hoping for is mangrove jack and cod actually. And nothing there. So we'll change lures. We got one on the Greedy Guts from Pnotoon. Great looking lure. Woohoo! So let's have a look what's in the Barra and Jack December Tackle Club box. This is what I meant by a challenge. It is a Bobbin Frog and middle of the day, top water, frog, could be hard. Great lure, but yeah, in the conditions I'm fishing, could be a big challenge. Then we've got a Samaki Vibelicious. These are great for deep water, rock bars. There's actually a couple of rock bars in the system I'm in, so I'm definitely going to use that one in that situation. Then we've got a Surface Ratlin Finger Mullet 09. Now that's a great lure. Probably going to use that in the drains, I think. Shallow water. Not so much good for the snags and mangroves. Then we've got a Greedy Guts by Pnotoon 21. It's a suspending. Look at the colour on that. That's really cool. He'll be not too bad in and around the mangroves because he's got a fairly big bib. And what they do is they swim through the mangroves. So yeah, no soft plastics in this box, which is yeah, interesting. We do have some sinker wire. Now this is a cool product. It's basically lead wire you wrap around the bottom of a hook. So we might use a soft plastic later on just to give this a run as well. Then we've got some fluorocarbon leader, 50 pound, made in Japan. Put that on my heavy rod. Then there's a Tackle Club sticker, always in every pack. I have one on my esky, and this is the actual breakdown of what's in the pack. $69 or $70 subscription for about $102 value. So now I've rigged up two different rods, one with a Samaki Vibe for going down nice and deep, and one with the finger mullet. So complete contrast. This one goes down pretty quick, and this one only does surface. So we'll use both of those alternately. I prefer mid-water, but we've got deep and shallow, so we'll just give both of these a run. I think we'll try that one first. Now, there have been quite a few fish smashing little prawns. The prawns are about this big, so when they see a big red mullet coming across, they should get pretty excited. There's a few snags there. And to fish this finger mullet, what I'm doing is just tapping the rod like that. And oh, there you go, there's something just ate then. What that does is makes the lure go from side to side, left, right, left, right. What we have here is a really shallow bunch of rocks and something just ate some bait there. So we use the surface lure and just fish right across. It's only about a foot deep most places there, so the fish have to be looking up. Oh, something straight away. Didn't get a good look at it. So here we've got a bunch of rocks coming into the water, which means there's a rock bar, I don't know, probably out to here somewhere. I've got the Samaki Vibelicious on, and what we're going to do is just bounce that across the bottom. Make sure it gets to the bottom, there we go. Give it a couple of movements, and then let it go back down to the bottom. That way we're fishing right along the floor of the river. I remember this snag from about 3 or 4 years ago. I think it was a big mangrove jack right there. Let's see if there's something sitting there now. Yep, got him. Oh, that is a small fish. Oh, I was expecting a big mangrove jack. Check this guy out. This is an archer fish. These guys actually shoot insects out of trees. They squirt with their mouth up into the water, up into the leaf litter, and knock flies and all sorts of things out. Yeah, you can see their mouth. They go, and the water shoots up there like that. Like that. Hey, off you go. That's an archer fish in the wild. Hey, off you go, buddy. Yep, he's good. So for those of you that wish I am doing more saltwater island stuff, it's just too windy. I'm tucked up behind some mountains here up a creek, and it's blowing 20 plus knots out there. It's just been a really terrible start to summer this year. It's yeah, every day's been blowing up to 20-25 knots. So I'm kind of stuck in the creeks for a little while, but fingers crossed next year, getting a bigger boat. Haven't sourced it yet. Still open to sponsors, suggestions, second-hand boats, whatever. But yeah, definitely going to head out further, wider next year. Perfect spot for this lure again. Right. Yeah, nice. Oyster rock jutting out into the current. Yep. Oh, that was a hit. That was a hit. Got him, yes! What is that? Oh, little cod. Little cod. What are you? Black spot cod, I think. Here we go. A little black spot cod. Right where I thought he would be. There we go. Hey? Black spot estuary cod. Right back in your little home. There you go. Nice big log here. We'll go right on the end. Perfect. Oh, there's a fish just behind it. Just saw him eat. Didn't go for my lure. It's going to be very hard to catch. Yep, got him. That's him. What is he? Little barramundi, I think? Yeah, little barramundi. Oh, I was hoping for a mangrove jack. Just tire him out a little bit. There we go. They don't need much tiring out. There he is, little guy, and straight back in the water. There you go. Off you go, buddy. Let's see if there's something else there. There's usually a couple of fish in a spot. Go right in the end and hope for a mangrove jack or a cod this time. Oh, too far. That's alright. Just fish it over. Yep. Oh, another barra. Okay, let's let him drop off. You gonna drop off, buddy? Come on, drop off. Come on, drop off. Oh, there he goes. We didn't want to get him in the boat. Well, there we go. That wasn't the species we wanted. We wanted a mangrove jack or a cod, but we got a barra or two. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. Nice looking lure. let's put that last one on. We still need a fish for dinner, and one more lure to catch fish on for the challenge. So this guy's going to be the last lure to make the tackle box challenge. It's going to be very hard, I think. Generally don't fish froggy lures like this in the middle of the day at all. So we'll give it a shot. Merry Christmas, everybody. He's a funny looking frog. Now normally I'd fish this in like a weed bank sort of area, somewhere where completely weedless lure is best. But we've got a nice rocky edge here, a bit of a tree there. So we're going to hope for cod and mangrove jack. The wind is just driving me nuts today. Sometimes it's 0 knots, sometimes it's 20 knots. Okay, come on mangrove jack. Nice drain here. Go all the way in. Oh, there was a fish over there. Let's see what he was. He was chasing jelly prawns, so I don't know if this frog's going to do it for him. Oh, there's a big threadfin. That I think is a threadfin. Oh, I'm right in front of him. Oh, he's not going to go for that. Threadfin generally don't go for frogs on the surface. Sometimes they hone in on one type of food and they won't eat anything else. And if it's little prawns like this, they won't eat a frog this big. But we'll give it a shot. I was just heading over to this bank over here with a drain, and I saw this log sitting here. Let's try it. Logs out in the open are usually a pretty good spot for a jack. So this is too good a spot not to throw a hard body in. The frog's the only one I've still got to catch a fish on, but it's just such a good spot. I've got to have a deep go at it. Get that lure right down. Give it a couple of twitches and let it stop. Yep. Oh, that was a hit. That was a little teeny weeny hit. Yep, got him. That's him. Oh, went back in for another hit, and it's a finger mark. Hello, finger mark. He's undersized, but that's a cool fish. There we go. Oh, look at you. I don't catch a lot of these. That's very cool. Very nice. So he's about, I'm going to say 10, maybe a little bit under 10 centimeters too short. Look at the big eye. These are very close related to mangrove jack. I'm going to have another cast in there. So that was the second hit I got. Hey, off you go, buddy. Oh, there he goes. Let's see if we can get a bigger one. So the first hit and the fish I got were on this end of the snag. So I'll cast past it, past this end, and wind it right down, get it nice and deep, and then let it pause right there. This is suspending lure, I remember reading that. So it should be in the zone. Should be some nice cod and mangrove jack sitting on these rocks here. Oh! I think that was a barramundi. We don't want him. Let's go over here. I missed it, but that's okay. Something had to go at the frog. That's pretty cool. I think he might be injured. Is the frog injured? Let's have a look at him. Yeah, he's injured. He's got a bent leg. There we go. Perfect. Got a feeling I've caught a nice mangrove jack on this point here before, and that was a crocodile. That was a baby crocodile. See if I can zoom in on him. I don't think so. His head was only, maybe that long. Quite small. He was over in that corner there. Okay, I just saw a big fish feed over here. Let's see if we can get him. Yep. Oh, that was either a cod or a mangrove jack, and he missed it. He missed it. Got him, yes! Oh, dropped him. That was a cod. The hook's on this bobbin frog. I don't seem to... Oh, there goes another cod. Don't seem to hook the fish all that well. Okay, let's try this guy. Yeah, no, I've missed a few fish now on that Bobbin Frog. No, he's not coming either. Damn it. I've been fishing it over 2 hours now. I've had a few misses, but nothing has stuck. Got him! Oh. Damn the frog! Damn the frog! They're not getting it properly, and then I'm missing them. Bugger. Had 6 casts in this drain, not one little look. Let's change lures quickly. First cast, next lure. Let's see what happens. In the mud. Oh, salmon, salmon. Threadfin salmon, just had a look. Don't know if the frog's gonna work today. It's just not the right sort of place for it. It's a great frog, but yeah, not really made for saltwater creeks. Yep. Oh, what have we got? Oh, it's the wrong lure. Oh, it's Trevally. Yep, it's Trevally. Oh, just changed to this one for a second and bang, oh, fish on. So it's definitely that frog's not working real well in here. GT, little GT. Oh, he scoffed that down. There we go. Nice little fish. About 45 centimetres. Hey, very greedy bugger. Let you go. I'm not one to give up easily, and yeah, it's a nice little GT, but I think that that frog is yeah, he's going to beat me today. Anyway, we'll let this guy go. Hey, little GT, off you go, buddy. There he is. He's off. Oh, fish that frog a little bit longer, but yeah, it's a tough challenge today. Here's a nice rocky corner. I'm running out of spots now. It's getting late in the day, and this frog is just proving hard to catch a fish on today. A couple more spots, and then yeah, it's home time. Oh, sorry. I just thought I'd see what this tasted like. The fish just spat it out so quick. I had a bunch of hits on it, but couldn't get anything to stick, so I failed the tackle box challenge for December, but that's alright. Bound to happen every now and then. I'm not going to have a cook up either. Didn't get a nice fish, but I would like to say thank you to Gordy, biggest donator to my channel this month. It was really nice to meet you the other day, Gordy, and hopefully we can go flying together one day. So yeah, I look forward to that. Anyway, I'm going to keep eating this. Doesn't taste too bad actually. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching everyone. Please subscribe and click the notification bell so you get notified of my new videos. I do them every week. I'd also like to say a big thank you to my Patreon supporters and people who've donated through PayPal. If you want to see more right now, click the links above. Catch you next time.